Benzoin condensation reaction. In benzoin condensation reaction, aldehyde, generally aldehyde is taken which do not contain any alpha hydrogen atom. Aldehyde without alpha hydrogen atom. For suppose aromatic aldehyde without alpha hydrogen atom, we consider it as a benzaldehyde as it does not contain any alpha hydrogen atom. These in presence of cyanide ion and in presence of base like KOH will undergo reaction to form alpha hydroxy ketone compounds. Alpha hydroxy ketone compound. Let us discuss the mechanism part of it. So in first step, cyanide ion act as a nucleophile. So benzaldehyde when react with cyanide ion, cyanide ion is negative. We know that carbonyl carbon is electropositive while oxygen is electronegative. So cyanide ion will make a nucleophilic attack onto the carbonyl carbon and there will be generation of oxy anion. So in first step there will be formation of oxy anion species here O minus H and 1 Cn. Now as the oxygen has negative charge it will not be favored, so it will attract the positive charge H plus. So next step will be protonation. So this proton will be from water molecule present inside the RBFs. So this O minus will make attack onto the H plus, and there will be formation of OH group known as here OH, and also there is a presence of cyanide group. So we can say the first step there will be formation of cyanohydrin derivative. Cyanohydrin derivative. Now this cyanohydrin derivative will again undergo reaction in presence of base. Here base is KOH. So this cyanohydrin derivative will undergo reaction in presence of base. Here I am writing cyanide as C triple bond N. So now base will make a attack onto this cyanohydrin derivative. The function of base is to abstract the proton. So this base will abstract the proton. The bond pair electron will migrate towards C double bond C, and as the valency of carbon atom increases, the one bond will, or we can say electron of bond will migrate on the nitrogen atom. So resulting structure I can rewrite as here COH as it is. Now here there is a C double bond N, and nitrogen will have a negative charge, or we can say lone pair. So in the next step this molecule will react with the second molecule of our benzaldehyde C double bond OH. So the electron density on nitrogen atom now will migrate again to make a C triple bond C, and this bond, this electron will shift to carbon atom. So here carbon become negatively charged, that is carbonyl, and this negatively charged carbon will make attack onto the carbonyl carbon, and there will be generation of oxy anion. Again there will be formation of negatively charged oxygen. So the structure can be rewritten as C here OH as it is, double bond breaks to form a single bond, here C triple bond N again, and this carbon is attached to neighboring, we can say another carbonyl carbon from another aldehyde O minus H, and here benzene ring will be as it is. So now the next step here oxygen has a negative charge, so next step will be protonation. So H plus, that is from H2O. So this O minus will attract H plus, and there will be formation of OH group. So in here there will be presence of two OH group. There will be presence of two OH group. This can be written as C triple bond, and here again C 1 H 1 oxygen OH and one benzene ring as it is. So now again in the presence of base, base, base here is KOH. Again in the presence of base, what will happen when hydrogen atom is abstracted? Now the hydrogen atom that is labile will be abstracted. So OH, hydrogen atom from OH will be abstracted. Here there are two OH, presence of two OH groups. Now this OH group is near to CN, which is an electron withdrawing group. So OH which is attached to the carbon adjacent to CN will be more labile, so that hydrogen atom will be eliminated. So I am rewriting this hydrogen atom as separate hydrogen atom because it will be eliminated. So this hydrogen atom I am rewriting in a separate form. Now what will happen? This base will make an attack onto the hydrogen atom. So this hydrogen atom will be abstracted. Bond pair of migrate towards CO. So there is a formation of double bond, C double bond O. So valency of this carbon atom will increase and CN is a better departing group. So CN will leave the molecule and hence there is a formation of one ketone group. There is a formation of ketone group C double bond O, one benzene ring. Sorry, this is attached to carbon atom. Here there is a carbon atom which has one OH, H and benzene ring. So there is a formation of hydroxycarbonyl compound. So in this reaction there is a formation of alpha hydroxycarbonyl compound, or we can say alpha hydroxy ketone.